I think the best team has to get trained, has to build rapport. Our winning culture, we spend a lot of time on to ensure the team gets the best training in the whole industry. And by doing that, in developing the team, by developing the individuals, one of the first places you start with is becoming a product expert.
Are you speeding the energy transition? Here at the Clean Power Hour, our host Tim Montague bring you the best in solar, batteries, and clean technologies every week. Want to go deeper into decarbonization? We do too. We're here to help you understand and command the commercial, residential, and utility solar, wind, and storage industries. So let's get to it. Together we can speed the energy transition.
The Clean Power Hour is brought to you by CPS America, maker of North America's #1 three-phase string inverter, with over 8 gigawatts shipped in the U.S. The CPS product lineup includes string inverters ranging from 25 kW to 350 kW. Their flagship inverter, the CPS 350 kW, is designed to work with solar plants ranging from 2 megawatts to 2 gigawatts. CPS is the world's most bankable inverter brand and is America's #1 choice for solar plants, now offering solutions for commercial, utility, ESS, and balance of system requirements. Go to chintpowersystems.com or call 855-584-7168 to find out more. We're here at InterSolar San Diego in the Chint Power Systems booth with none other than Bryan Wagner, the president of CPS America. Welcome back to the show, Bryan.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you being here. What a great show it's been.
It's always good to see you and the team. What a team. The team at CPS is the key differentiator, in my opinion, and the opinion of your customers as I've been talking to them today. So, Bryan, you've got some cool products here in three-phase string inverters. You now have a single-phase string inverter, and you've got a very new C&I storage product, aka Gonzo. What are the things that your customers may not know about that they should really know about your product line?
I would say the hardest thing about launching new products and even new categories is everything's a priority. I think as a company, you mentioned having the best team. I think the best team has to get trained, has to build rapport. Our winning culture, we spend a lot of time on to ensure the team gets the best training in the whole industry. And by doing that, in developing the team, by developing the individuals, one of the first places you start with is becoming a product expert. Start with the products that do sell, things like our 50, 60 kilowatt or 100, 125, the workhorses of our business. Last year we did over 1 gigawatt in the 600 volt category. This year we're really excited about our 250, 600 volt, which we got UL on in November. Our skidded string is really, I would say, game changer. No one else that we know of is doing this, meaning we're putting a 250 kilowatt, 600 volt string inverter in a centralized string approach, because we offer two options, distributed or traditional string inverter and centralized string inverter. And the centralized, what's nice is you can put the remote DC combiners out in the field, which we make those, or we're launching that product as well. We'll make the remote DC combiner, and then you can have all of your inverters, on one pad. You don't even have to there's no wiring needed because we factory wire everything now. So that'll come and drop in very much ready to finally compete with Central, from a labor perspective with that product. I would say truly that's right up there with Gonzo in terms of my interest level and how big. We know that business can probably go from 1 to even maybe double the business this year, gigawatt-wise. But Gonzo is a category that if you look at string inverter probably from 10 years ago when we got into it, I think that's where C&I ESS is today. Can you make the complex simple? Can you make a bunch of parts and pieces? We used to have a PCS and a battery cabinet, 2 separate pieces, double the shipping, double the logistics, double the labor, and now it's all in one. And so we call it the all-in-one, and I feel like we have capacity to make over 3,000 units this year. We're talking the growth in that category will be tremendous. We just won a job where it's 25 car dealerships. And in our whole history, probably in the last 5 years, we've only done 20 to 30 energy storage projects. Now we have one single customer that has almost the entire install base, and it's starting to scale. So I'd say 7, 8, maybe 10 years ago, it's similar to that. Every project in California that's new now for new builds is going to add storage, so we're excited.
That car dealership portfolio, is that in California by chance?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured. And we have an upcoming webinar on the 13th with Alexity, great partner of yours in the building management space.
Yeah.
I think I heard you say, Bryan, that you now have delivered over 10 gigawatts of inverters in the U.S. market.
Yes. We had some minor errors in calculations, and so we did the math. We finally worked with overseas team, came up with the final results is approaching 10.5 gigawatts. So yeah, this year we'll definitely surpass probably 12, 13 gigawatts deployed. We're aiming for 15 gigawatts deployed. Probably the next big milestone's 20. That would sound cool.
Yeah. So if you're working in commercial but not doing large commercial yet, you may not even know about CPS, but they are the number one three-phase string inverter manufacturer for large C&I. So reach out to me at cleanpowerhour.com. I love talking to EPCs, installers, developers about large C&I. And solar and storage is the peanut butter and jelly, of course, and with things like NEM 3.0, and frankly, this trend is nationwide, Bryan, right? The value of solar electrons is being devalued by AHJs and utilities, and it's okay because we have batteries now. You can store those solar electrons and use them at a later time. Batteries are so valuable. There's a stack of value in a battery because A, it works 24/7, unlike solar. We love solar, but a battery works 24/7 if it's charged up. And it provides grid services, it provides reliability in the case of an outage. So tell us a little bit about the Gonzo, and you talked about how the container is now a single container, right? There's this constant push towards making products more cost effective.
Yes.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Gonzo, why you were able to go to a single container on this. It's a 250, 260,
61.
261 kWh.
Yeah. It's a 125,
261
kilowatt hour battery all in one, and meaning the PCS and the battery cabinet, which used to be separate, are now combined in one. And so it's simple for shipping, for installation. Labor is one last thing to install. And I think what we're excited about, we launched CSPS, our Chint Smart Power Services brand. So we'll be offering a service package with the battery. So like long-term service agreements come along with the package, and you get a company like Chint that's been around a long time. But yeah, it's not a light product compared to what we're used to in string. It is about 2,000 pounds, but we just got creative. We were at one of our partners this week, and we said, hey, can you skid this? And so now we're thinking we can pair 4 of them, make a 1 megawatt hour offering, and American skids. We make the product overseas for right now. We make everything in the pack, the rack, all the cooling. It's liquid cooled. Everything's from us. And the only thing that really we source in that product would be the cell. What I'm excited about for storage, commercial energy storage especially, more so than for commercial solar, is I love real estate, and I feel like commercial building owners have not really thought of their commercial building as a true energy asset like they can in the future, meaning you can actually look at energy arbitrage when you want to sell things. We have software and hardware combining with Alexity that can, using algorithms, predictions from the past to predict the future and take advantage of all the different load profiles that exist in the different buildings that are out there. And if you think about all the data center and all the things happening in AI and all these things that are leading into this perfect kind of next decade.
The Clean Power Hour is brought to you by CPS America, maker of North America's #1 three-phase string inverter, with over 8 gigawatts shipped in the U.S. The CPS product lineup includes string inverters ranging from 25 kW to 350 kW. Their flagship inverter, the CPS 350 kW, is designed to work with solar plants ranging from 2 megawatts to 2 gigawatts. CPS is the world's most bankable inverter brand and is America's #1 choice for solar plants, now offering solutions for commercial, utility, ESS, and balance of system requirements. Go to chintpowersystems.com or call 584-7168 to find out more. We love technology, sustainability, and people, but as we started this interview, really it is the people that make the world go around. In our last few minutes together, Bryan, tell us about your approach to team building and making sure that you're providing the absolute best service of any company in America.
You really have to train your team and your individuals on the team as if they're your number one customer. They're certainly your number one asset, your people, but then how the interaction works with the team is really important. So I'm a former athletic background, so I think of it very much as any good organization. You have to be able to think of that player that may not be on the field contributing day in and day out, but wants to be. I was talking to one individual in particular. They felt underutilized, and they had a great engineering background and things. And so, what do you want to see your career progression to do? It sounds very basic. It sounds very simple, but I think people fail to be human and realize you got a human you're working with. Everyone has a special talent. Sometimes they don't know what that potential is inside themselves, and you got to look for that talent that maybe you know the business a little bit better than they may be more experienced. So how do you tap that talent that gets that out of them? And I've been here almost 10 years, just like breakthrough. We look for ceilings. How do you find that ceiling and break through that ceiling and unleash that kind of energy that you have to grow yourself, right?
Indeed. Everyone has their special talent. I'm Tim Montague. Check out all of our content at cleanpowerhour.com. Please give us a rating and a review on Apple or Spotify. And Bryan, how can our listeners find you?
They should listen to Clean Power Hour, and I do think you do a tremendous job, and we're super thankful for all the hard work you put in for educating the solar plus storage audience out there. So that's certainly one way. We have a lot of good team, Evan and Joe and Kelly, all on your show. A good way for your audience to engage with us, but also chinpowersystems.com, like all the normal social outlets, you can find us.
I truly couldn't do it without you, so thank you for the partnership. I'm super grateful.
We're just getting started.
It's true. And with that, I'll say, let's grow solar and storage. I'm Tim Montague.
Thank you, Tim.
Hey, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Clean Power Hour is brought to you by CPS America, maker of North America's #1 three-phase string inverter, with over 8 gigawatts shipped in the U.S. The CPS product lineup includes string inverters ranging from 25 kW to 350 kW. Their flagship inverter, the CPS 350 kW, is designed to work with solar plants ranging from 2 megawatts to 2 gigawatts. CPS is the world's most bankable inverter brand and is America's #1 choice for solar plants, now offering solutions for commercial, utility, ESS, and balance of system requirements. Go to chintpowersystems.com or call 855-584-7168 to find out more.